Hello everybody, this is Dr. Diamond, and recording this straight after the last one that I just did. And so this is episode 2 of season 1 of Steven Universe, Laser Light Cannon. Now this episode, I really liked it because it was fun and wholesome. It starts off with Steven and Amethyst going to the fucking fly shop trying to give him the bits, you know, that whole thing. And then Petey, I think it was, the flyman, whoever the fuck it was like, oh, you fucking fly bits are fucking... I don't know, I like Flyman. Sad that he's no longer with us. Nah, I'm just kidding, he's not dead. But he might as well be, because I just found out today that Mr. Flyman hasn't had a speaking role since season 3, episode... I can't remember what episode, but it was the one with Kofi, you know, the pizza guy, and them were fighting. Restaurant Wars, that's what it was. Let me tell you, I hate that episode, and I really don't want to review that one because it's boring as fuck, but we're not there yet. We're not even past the second episode yet of the first season, of the entire series. Anyways, so it starts off, you know, Amethyst, Steven getting the bits. They come back, and Garnet and Pearl are looking at something from the sky. And they look up, and they see a red eye, which I guess is some kind of gem thing, kind of trying to fucking kill people. So then, Garnet has this amazing idea to pick up Amethyst and just fucking throw her... just fucking chuck her up to the red eye. And she does, she's like, wee, and then, so Amethyst dies. No, I'm just kidding. Not yet, anyways. So, what else happens? Oh yeah, then Pearl mentions about Rose's laser light cannon. So then Steven's like, I bet you my dad has it. And then this is the first time we get to meet the man of the hour, the best character in Steven Universe, Greg Universe, everybody. I really like Greg. I don't know why. He's just so wholesome and loving, and he reminds me so much of my own dad. How much he loves and cares about Steven. Much like my own father. I actually haven't seen my dad since Christmas, which is sad, but... Hey, we were gonna go to a concert, but fucking coronavirus. Anyways, enough of whatever the fuck that was. So Steven decides to go to Greg, and he wakes him up, reveals Greg was sleeping in his van, which I really want to get a van someday so I can paint it and make it look like Mr. Universe, you know, on the side. It's gonna be like Greg, you know. Anyways, so then Greg finally wakes up and he's like, what the fuck is going on? And then he looks and he's like, Stewball! Oh, Stewball, what are you doing here? And then he thinks it's like daytime or like morning or some shit. And then he's like, Dad, it's nighttime, dude. He's like, oh, whoopsie, slow day at the car wash. So, because then that's when we figure out Greg works at a car wash. And, oh yeah, so then Steven asks about his mom's stuff, you know, rose quartz. He's like, do you know where Mom's laser light cannon's on? He's like, Stewball, look, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I have a storage unit, so you can go on with the... So they decide to go to Greg's storage unit, and they find... Steven starts looking, and he couldn't find anything, but then he stumbles upon a picture of Rose and Greg together. Greg eating hot dogs, and Rose smiling with her eyes closed. And he accidentally breaks the frame. He's like, oh, Dad, he broke a picture, whoopsies. He's like, no, don't worry about it, Stewball. I love that, Stewball. Where the fuck did the Cooniverse come up with that? That's genius. And then eventually Steven finds the light cannons in Greg's storage unit. So then Greg and Steven hook it up to ropes. They hook up ropes to the laser light cannons and to the van, and then they drive off. Then they start listening to fucking one of Gleg's songs, Let Me Drive My Van Into Your Heart. And then this is the first time we ever get to hear Gleg's world famous catchphrase. One that I am very jealous that I didn't come up with myself. If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. Like, beautiful. Like, who the fuck comes up with that kind of shit? Like, I wish I could come up with a catchphrase. Anyways, so Steven and Gleg are driving while listening to Gleg's amazing, wonderful song that should get a goddamn, I don't know, music awards. Some kind of music award. And then eventually, Steven and Gleg pull up to the beach, to Steven's house. And they, fuck. Anyways. So I said fuck because I coughed, and I interrupted myself. But anyways, that makes no sense. Anyway, so, they hook up the laser light cannons. And they try to figure out how to make it work, but they can't. And then, I think Steven says, well, if pork chops weren't perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. And suddenly, boom! The laser light cannons suddenly awake. The third eyes have opened. They're woke as fuck. And then they start fucking shooting shit. And then they just fucking blow up the red eye. And then bits and pieces go everywhere. And then, I think a piece, hits somebody's car. And then Steven yells back, he's like, sorry about that! And then fucking Flyman, he's like, what? It was really funny. You had to be there. You just had to be there. Anyways. And then Gleg realizes that the password that she used to activate Rose's... Let me start that again. So Gleg starts crying because he realizes that Rose used his catchphrase, Pork Chop Man, as a password to activate her laser light cannon. And he's like, oh, Rose, you make my dick so hard. I'm just kidding. And then the van, I think, gets washed away in the ocean or something. And then Steven and Gleg go after it. Gleg's like, my van! And then Steven's like, oh, don't worry about it, Dad. And he's like, I live in there! And they both just start chasing after it. And then that's the episode. Overall, I really like this episode. It's setting up a little bit more of the lore of the series. They obviously introduced Rose Quartz. Actually, they kind of did with the last episode, but they didn't really mention her, I don't think. Like I said in the last review, it's been, at least a year since I've seen them. So I don't remember every little thing. But anyways. So then, but yeah, then they show off the laser light cannons, which will be used later on down the road. But anyways, overall, I give this another 6 out of 10. Pretty average, but a little slightly above average. Now, when we get into the series proper, when we get to the good shit now, that's gonna be between 7s and 10s, I'm sure. Except for Season 4. Season 4 sucked. I mean, there was a few good episodes in Season 4, but overall, I just didn't really like it too much. But anyways, let me know, guys, in the comments below what you thought about this episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it meh? Was it yeah? I don't know. But anyways, if you did like this video, then please give it a like or a comment. Please subscribe. That's what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys for my review of Cheeseburger Backpack, I think is the next episode. Anyways, I'll see you guys in that review. Goodbye, everybody.